Anita, can we start?
Yes, Ritesh. So, hello, good evening, everyone. Welcome to Imarticus Learning webinar. This webinar is mostly about the inevitable cybersecurity breach, where we are going to discuss more regarding to the cyber attacks, data breaches, what is happening, how you can protect your network and data, what are the end user and endpoint device security available. And before starting this webinar, I would like to welcome Ritesh Singh. He is a Senior Vice President and today's speaker for the Imarticus Learning. So Mr. Ritesh Singh is from Bihar and he had completed his graduation from IIT Delhi. Later on, he has joined Bosch as R&D as a senior engineer, and he had already earned 2 patents in this during his process. Overall, he has more than 10 plus years of experience, and today he will be sharing his overall thoughts in regards to the cyber security and what are the security breaches which will be able you to understand it more. So, before handing over to Mr. Ritesh, I would like to inform you all that if you have any kinds of doubts or queries, you can drop your questions in the Q&A box or in the chat box. Post to the webinar, Mr. Ritesh is going to answer all of your queries. Thank you, and over to you, Mr. Ritesh.
Thank you. Thank you, Anita. Good evening, everyone. As Anita was highlighting on the topic of cybersecurity, Anita was highlighting on the topic of cybersecurity, guys. Today, we all know, how deeply digital dependency we have, each and every one. And before going into that, I think I'll first share my experience, before getting into the sort of presentation which I have created for this webinar. I'll share, some of my personal experiences from the automotive, company. So as Anita was highlighting, I work for Bosch, have some patents also in the same segment. And guys, I mean, think about cyber security as an automotive, applications. Do you think about anything of that kind? How cyber security can affect automobile sector? I mean, please make this session interactive. If you have any clue about that, please drop a message in the chat box. How do you think cybersecurity is relevant for an automobile players or industry? Can you put your thoughts in the chat box? I think I've got Lakshman's comment very right, Lakshman. I mean, when we are talking about applications like autonomous vehicle, or when we are talking about whole applications of car-to-car communication, our vehicle are going to be connected with internet, right? And I don't know if you have seen films like Die Hard, where this whole conceptual idea has been given that everything will when everything will go with linked with internet, how things can be hacked, how things can be tweaked. And now think about the criticality of cyber security in present industry. Name one industry which is not having digital dependency, and if it has, there is a clear threat of cyber, and parallelly the industry needs cyber security system in place. And that's where we are seeing aggressive demand of people of such skills who can get into the organization, can help the industry to set up the cybersecurity systems and ensure no threat of any kind of cyber in the industry. And with that, I wanted to share my presentation, which I've prepared for this particular webinar. And then in that so the two major agenda which we are going to see in this is, one, of course, the whole market or the volume of cybersecurity, how it is increasing, why it is increasing, what are its various application, etc. Parallelly, we'll also see Imarticus as an organization. What are the steps which we are taking along with IIT Roorkee to ensure that the new age application of cybersecurity, the whole new age development which is happening, it should go to the learners who can learn this and upskills, ensure their learning outcome, career outcome, as well as industries reliability in the cybersecurity level. So people who are already into the sector or people who wanted to build their career in cybersecurity, it's a perfect platform for them, guys. So, starting with this. So, Akshay, I mean, at the end of the probably at the end of the webinar, we'll take questions. And meanwhile, if you have any concern, please put your question in chat box. It will be collected, and at the end of that, we'll address all these questions which you have. So, guys, moving further, as I was talking about at the very initial stage, the digital dependencies of today's world, and if we will see the decade level, development, mid 90s onwards, we have seen the how internet has started becoming part of every industry, every individual, and the mid 90s era was called as an internet era, which has further spread it across. And then in 2000s, we have seen the whole social media age. In now we are living in collaborative economy age, where again things are revolving around internet, things are revolving around cyber, where first people to people communication was established through internet, then machine to individuals, human to machine interface has been established. And going forward, we are talking about the autonomous world age, where we are talking about features like car to car communication, device to device communication, whereas there is no involvement of human, and machine to machine communication will happen. And this will happen again through the cyber system. Think about a hypothetical situation where machine to machine communications are happening, and if you are introducing a bug into the system, how devastating that can be. And that is the reason why cybersecurity system should be more strengthened before getting this technology on ground. That's the critical piece of cybersecurity, guys. And then moving forward, the emerging segment we are seeing as in modern well-being, and everything is happening around digital or cyber world. What kind of threat we have? I think people who are attending this webinar are very well aware about all these situations like ransomware, identity theft, spear phishing, web attacks, spam. And when we are naming these terminology, we must have come across these terminology at individual level. But guys, these problems are much bigger when we see these problems at industry level, state level, or a country level scenario, where your most secret data or most important algos are getting stolen or are getting broken, or things are happening around that. And then in those situations, think about a situation like companies like Apple are building a new product design, if that is getting leaked. We all have seen such examples around us, right? And this is clearly a loss of billions of dollars. And this is happening, guys, quantitatively. If we talk about this, so I've listed down the losses or the cases from 2017, but since the inception of internet, such kind of an activity has started. Now that we have more users, more dependency, these cases are exponentially rising. The cases which is listed are complaints which are registered. Think about the non-registered cases, and then think how many such events has already happened. And it is at the present registered complaints are ensuring the loss of around $7 billion. This is the data of 2021. It is increasing almost with 50% incremental rate. So think of the losses which are happening. And that's where the whole demand of cybersecurity people are increasing. Now, coming on to the basic concept of cybersecurity, which is mostly we are well aware of. So, I mean, it's definitely to protect the institution, organization, which will with the their critical system and sensitive information from digital attacks, right? And digital attacks happens on cyber with different means, different ways, and all of these things are. We'll get into the curriculum and see how nicely these are being covered, and what are these things, right? Guys, if we talk about the sector or market mapping of cybersecurity, uh, it revolves around everything. I mean, the whole concept of IoT, which was tossed in late 2000, mid of 2000 or late 2000, which came into the application, and today uh, most of us are users of IoT, Internet of Things part. This is one big market which is out there, and where the cybersecurity is required, because there is a direct internet connection with the device and human interface. There are segments like threat intelligence, which is super critical for state, for countries, for organizations, for industries. We have also seen network and endpoint security system, how it is required, and how many companies. So guys, I mean, what I've done is, on a specific domain, this is the list of companies which are at the top working in these segments, and look at how crowded this is. And these are the top notch companies which is working in mobile security, cloud security, behavior detection, deception security, risk remediation, continuous network visibility, etc., quantum encryption, etc. So, guys, the domain of cybersecurity is growing faster than that of the whole global market, or global global internet market, because any application which are coming for the use of users, before that you have to be prepared for all these multiple attacks, threats, and ensure its security system. And that's where people who are still in cybersecurity domain keep on coming back and upgrading their upgrading their know-how, increasing their know-how from all these cutting edge technology which are coming in, and cutting edge programs which are floating around. Understanding the entire landscape, market development, the new innovation which are happening. This was very clearly known to everyone, when we were interacted with industry experts, when we were interacted with institutions like IITs, etc. We got the idea that this particular domain requires continuous learning experiences. And that's where we tried collaborating with IIT. Before getting into that, I just wanted to tell you, because of all these huge demand of cybersecurity, people who know cybersecurity systems, etc., understand it, do the development of such a kind. The whole job openings or opportunities are keep on increasing. Whereas you must have read multiple article which clearly defines that, even though jobs for cybersecurity engineers, analysts, senior position managers, etc., are there, but most of these jobs are going vacant because of the lack of know-how of new age practices in cybersecurity domain. Guys, and as we go further and further, we have seen multiple cases of hacking of, country level databases which are super sensitive. These threats are, the way innovations are happening, such cases are also keep on increasing. And that's where every today when we are talking about even startups who are building their basic tech team, they are keeping one security engineer or analyst with themselves to ensure the security of their own systems, right? This can probably tell you the sensitivity of such position. Why I am highlighting this is because startup always runs on a in a very in a very cash sensitive manner, and if they are bringing a position of such kind, it is really becoming critical. I'm not even talking about the big scale companies and how many positions they are offering because of all such threats. I mean, there's a huge pool of people who are sitting today with companies like, Bosch, Apple, all these big shot companies. So this 3 point, so the data says that by in 21, 3.5 million vacant cybersecurity jobs were there. Look at the demand in this particular segment. And that is the only reason why Imarticus, as a leading edtech player in the market, collaborated with IIT Roorkee to launch an advanced certification program, which is completely focusing on the new age practices which are happening in cybersecurity, not just at theoretical level, but with very practical or a hands-on sessions where learners who wants to build their career in cybersecurity, where there is a huge demand, can come into the picture, can enroll into such program, learn with quality professors, quality industrial experts, and take an learning outcome where once they will go into industry, from day one onwards, they'll ensure their constructive outcome in all such organization. So guys, the program which we have started with IIT Roorkee, it has been well designed, crafted, and structured by Professor Satish. Satish sir is a senior professor in IIT Roorkee Computer Science Department. I think he is one of the most charismatic professor of this domain. Whereas any event happening around this topic, he's most of the time he is involved around that. And probably he's also giving consultancy in multiple organization, etc. You're already seeing his basic summary what he has done it till now, and he is very renowned across industry, across country, for his contribution in cybersecurity, guys. I quickly wanted to run you through about on the curriculum, on the structure of the program which we have introduced, and how it has benefited people. So if you see, so far we have done 3 batches of this program, and as an outcome, people who tried getting their career started in cybersecurity, they able to do that. They started their career in cybersecurity. People who are already in cybersecurity, they learned new age applications of cybersecurity and deployed those applications in their current industries, right? So all these outcomes has already been proven in last 3 batches. Seeing the success of that, we've started the fourth batch also, which is about to launch. Our focus is very clean and clear. We are building a batch of 60 to 65 learners in one cohort, giving them complete understanding of advanced, level of cyber security in terms of, the practical experience, hands-on experience, projects, etc. And then they are learning from the program, right? So I'll quickly go on. I'll quickly go on the brochure of the program, and then I'll show you, what are the things which are covered in the program, so that you'll be able to understand what it is. So, guys, as I was highlighting, the program which we started, advanced certification program, which we've started on is on cyber security, and it is with IIT Roorkee. I'm sure we have already discussed about the sector itself as a cybersecurity, how big the sector is, what is the demand of it. I wanted to come on the program highlight, guys. So in this program, the program of cybersecurity, it is the program is sorted. Individuals will be certified by CEC IIT Roorkee. People who will complete this program will get the certification from IIT Roorkee. And guys, I can't tell you what is the power of such certification. This will go, once you will earn this certification, this will go on your resume, this will go on your LinkedIn profile forever. And when think about yourself, if you are applying for a particular job, or if you are learning, or for the career outcome, you're going anywhere, IIT certification means a lot, not just in India, but globally, guys. The second biggest highlight of this particular program is Professor Satish, IIT faculty. I guess top-notch faculty at global level he is, and you are going to learn from him the new age development of cybersecurity. The third and a very critical part is not just online live lectures, but also you will go to the campus of IIT Roorkee for 3 days, and you will do campus immersion. You'll go to the campus, you learn from the faculty there. So that's another thing which will be there as a part of the program. The jobs, the skills which you will be learning, as I said, from day one you will be productive in the organization which you will start working after the program. So it's a very job relevant, skill driven program which you'll be able to get. And the last and a very important part is it covers multiple security certification syllabus. So there are standard certification which people generally try to get it for their profile. The curriculum of those certification, the questions which has been asked in those certification exams, it is this, the curriculum is already covered in this particular program. So once you will complete this program, you can easily go and write the exams of EC Council, Certified Ethical Hackers, Computer CompTIA Security Plus certification, etc. And you'll be easily getting those certification as well. So that's the whole part of this, guys. I think the objective is to create the thought leaders of cybersecurity domain through this program. Also, we want to enable learners to master ethical hacking, network security, application security skills, etc. And third, we wanted to give people experience of the quality. We wanted to third very clear objective is to give them experience to people to build their network with IIT faculties and peers who are already into the similar domain, and where they can use their network further, right? On the basic curriculum piece, guys, I really wanted to highlight this to all of you, because with this you will be able to realize the depth of the program also, or the practicality of it hands-on session as well. So guys, it will start from the fundamentals of networking. Then we'll go into operating system and security, where we'll be talking about all these operating systems like Windows, Linux, etc. And we'll talk about the security system of that. Then moving further, we'll move into information security. We'll talk about all these protocols, HTTPS, the encryption systems like email encryption, disk encryptions. We'll talk about token. We'll talk about cryptography basics, etc. We'll talk about PKIs, etc. And this will help you build your basic or advanced understanding of cyber security. The fourth module is very, very focused on cloud security, guys. Most of the application today which we are using, is hosted on cloud, or we are using cloud services there. And we literally are going to cover this very widely. Yeah, as we all know, AWS is the most popular cloud services, and so we are going. So that as an example, we'll learn the architecture, security pillars, etc. of that, and we'll deep dive into the entire cloud data security, cloud application security. So all these latest development which is happening in such domains, we are going to cover that in cloud security, and it's primarily very critical, very in demand skills, which what industries are looking for. Then we'll move towards ethical hacking. The whole terminology is very, very popular across globe. If we are coming from engineering or a science background, we must have done workshops in our colleges, etc. But we'll deep dive into this, in this particular program. And after ethical hacking, we'll get into the application security, then social engineering, and then lastly, in top few topics, web application security, hacking wireless network, etc. We'll be deep diving. Then lastly, data forensic and incident response. Once if it has happened, data forensic and incident responses we are going to learn. Now the part of as a curriculum, when we are when we are scrolling through these topics, it's not only going to be theoretical in nature. Once you will learn these things, you are going to solve these simulation problems, hacking problems on simulation, and it's a very real-time feel you will be able to get. And that's where the practical know-how you will be able to develop. Very hands-on exercise it is going to you're going to get, and that's where it is designed very nicely. The learning experiences of past which was exceptional in this, and that's where you will also at the end you will be having a capstone project. Will also help you in career services in terms of preparing your mock interviews, building your resume, and also mentoring you for your own career growth. Look at these, tools which are out there. These are all latest tools in cybersecurity which will help you building the understanding. And if we talk about the projects which we will be covering in this particular one is network mapping for office infrastructure, crypto analysis, and breaking password, which will go into the hacking domain, securing web application on cloud, hacking wireless network, hacking into a web application and fixing its vulnerability. All these things will be part of the programs, guys. And every module which we will cover, it is linked with either a practical session or projects where you will have clear feel of how things have been done at the industrial level, right? So those things are there. On the program pedagogy, guys, I think, as I said, the program is going to be a 6-month program. A rigorous project work is there, which will give you the practical experience. IT faculties along with the teaching support TAs will be there. There is a good peer network which will develop. We have a very beautiful LMS where, even after live lectures, people can interact and ensure the learning discussions. Guys, as I said, Professor Satish is going to be the pillar of this program. He has crafted this program well. Very renowned professor from IIT Roorkee, so he's going to teach the program. Very important, guys. This is a certification what people will get once graduated from the program. So, guys, this is the power of this certification, where IIT Roorkee is giving this certification to you, which will forever be there on your profile. So learning for the entire lifetime, those kinds of an experience it is going to create, and this is how it is. Guys, on the fee part, on the fee structure, etc., I think we'll cover that also. There's a question also coming on that. Guys, so this is going to be a 6-month program. The fee structures, we are quite flexible in that, because it's an IIT program. There are banks who are coming in and giving no interest EMI opportunities also. It's a 1,40,000 plus GST program fee. This is going to be the structure. It can be paid either in 3 installments or a 6 months or a 9-month EMI options also. Guys, as a program, as I said, the program, the 4th batch of this particular program, 12th November is the date when the program will start in full flow, the 4th batch. So people who are interested in further deep diving into this subject, build their career in this, ensure their learning outcome on new age practices, career outcome on this, please go ahead with this program. I think Lakshmanan has already shared the link of the program. I think I'll also paste it in this, and you can go to the program page and can go ahead with this enrollment process. On the classes, etc., guys, because most of the people who are joining the program are working professionals, the classes we are scheduling in only weekends. So it's a weekend live program. Saturday, Sunday, the classes are going to be live. People will be attending this from wherever they are. It's a live interaction program. As I said, there'll be 3 days in between the program, or maybe in the third half of in the third quarter, or on the last quarter. We also have campus immersion, where students will go to IIT Roorkee campus, meet with people, and then do those campus in offline interaction also with professors and multiple guest lecturers also. So all these on so this is how it is structured. There are some of the questions which are coming in. I'll just take it because it is looking relevant for this particular crowd. Some of these people are saying that they are not having engineering or a tech background. They're coming from a different background. Can they do the program? Guys, see, I mean, as I've shown you the curriculum structure, it is starting from the fundamentals. This people who are coming up with very high seniority also, they do not know detailed tech, right? That's where we are starting it from the fundamental, where people who are even if are coming from tech background, they can brush up their sessions. People who are having no background can learn those fundamentals, and then can deep dive. So, guys, you're very much welcome to the program, and then you can definitely move forward. As a programming as a programming language in cybersecurity, guys, I mean, basic programming like C, C++, Python, any language which I think it is fine. Even if you do not know such languages, what we have is, we do have pre-engagement modules, where we will be sharing the details. We will be sharing these programs complimentary to you, where you can learn Python, you can learn C from those modules, and can start these programs. The lectures of so guys, I mean, on the eligibility front, we are people who are having keen interest in building their career in cyber security, or people who are already linked with cyber security, are most welcomed in this program. And in that, the process of admission is very clear. I think so. As we all know, one thing which IIT stands for is its quality, education, and for that, guys, I think we have a very clear-cut application process. People who will be interested in this program can go onto the course page. They can go on the course page and then can create, can fill the application form. Once the application form will be filled, you will get a call from counselors, and they'll help you in understanding the program, and they'll also help you in sharing the application, detailed application form, where you have to write the SOP. And once you will write the SOP, it will go to the admissions team. And if a statement of purpose is clean and clear, you will get the admission into the program, and then you can join the current batch, which is starting from 12th November, guys. So, I hope I'm clear on all these part, guys. So as I said, the application process is clear. Submit your application. There'll be a short interview which counselors will do it with you. Then you'll get the offer later, and then you will get the admission. So guys, looking forward for your active involvement in the program. If you have any further question, please put it in the chat box. I'll be happy to answer those questions. And for that, from that, we'll further, take this to the next step. So I think Pradeep has highlighted on the information. So he was asking for the information about the security breach and cyber security and endpoint DLP, web threat, etc. Pradeep, I have very well highlighted, highlighted onto the program. These all topics will be well covered into the program in detail. Also, the new practices which we are doing around that. Sultan has asked the question on, what will be the, so how the industry is treating this sector, and what will be the salary of, people who are starting their career in such domains. So for cybersecurity analyst, I think the job average salary range starts from 5 to 6 lakhs per annum. And I think there's no limit on the other side. It goes at really very high level, right? So that's the structure. That's how industry is treating. So if once your knowledge know-how will increase into the domain, literally there are people who are cybersecurity experts who are also making 60 to 70 LPA also in the market, right? So that's how in demand this whole subject is. And once you will get the certification from IIT and you learn from the best faculty, your profile will also be rock solid like that, and you can definitely expect a very high learning outcome and a career outcome. There's another question which is on assistance on job interview. Definitely, Sultan, as I've highlighted in detail, we are going to help you with the assistance, career assistance, where we'll be helping you in preparing for your job interview. We'll also be helping you in developing your resume, how to position this program and certification on your professional on your resume or social profile. So all these helps, you will definitely get it from our side. So Rahim has asked this question, very interesting question, that if people are coming from a different background, their experience will be counted or not. So Rahim, I mean, so if it is completely from a different background, the experience really will not be counted much. But if you will do this certification in the so most of today, the whole hiring pattern has changed a lot, right? uh, it is very the approach has become very objective. If you know something, if you are very clean and clear on something, they test your know-how, they test your current knowledge and hire you at the position. So it really does not matter. If you will complete this program, you will be able to, you will be in the position to answer all these things. And then whatever previous experiences, different experiences you have, even if it is not getting counted, will be it this program will give you a great outcomes. So some of the people are asking about the fee details, etc. Guys, I'll suggest you that please go to the course page, explore the course page, fill the application form. You will definitely get a call from our side also, and we'll help you about all these things in detail, right? I think people who are there are some questions which are being asked about the roles and responsibilities, guys. Whether cybersecurity will be a best fit for beginners. Guys, as I've shown you the demand of cybersecurity, as a sector, it is keep on increasing. The know-how with people are limited. The career growth opportunities are exponential in the segment. So you can definitely get into this segment at the sector as at a beginner level, and you can expect a great career jump in a very shorter duration once you will ensure your learning outcome in the domain, right? So guys, I hope I've answered the question around the sector and the approach what IIT Roorkee and we are taking in terms of helping the community to learn cyber security, and also on the different approaches which we have taken with IIT Roorkee to help working professionals. So, guys, my request to you will be, please visit the course page if you are interested in the program. Please react fast. 12th November is the date when the program is getting started. This is going to be the 4th batch of cybersecurity with IIT Roorkee. So please, go ahead and apply for this program and try close your registration before 12th November. Change of domain to cybersecurity will affect. Cybersecurity itself. If you'll graduate from this particular program, the know-how which you will be having, it will be great, Rajesh. So point is, once this will be done, it will definitely match your. You will expect a great growth in your current salary, etc. Right, so Rajesh? So please, visit the website. Fill the application form. We'll take the individual case, your current journey, and then we'll be able to help you in detail very nicely. Guys, looking forward for your participation in this particular program, and I'm sure there'll be people who will be joining this program will have great learning experience and great career outcome. I'm sure the kind of professor involved, industrial experts involved, will ensure very good learning outcome and career outcome for each and every individual who will be part of the program. So thank you so much, guys, for your time, and looking forward for your participation. Thanks. Over to you, Anita. I think I'm done.
Thank you so much, Ritesh. So, guys, if you have any more questions, we can wait for good 2 to 3 minutes, that we can wind up with the webinar.
Also, I think if we can share Lakshman email address of ours, I think if there'll be any questions, it can come on that also. So Lakshman, please share your contact details and email address, and on that we can address the concerns.
I guess there is no more question left. So again, thank you so much for attending the webinar. If you have any query, if you have any doubt, you can directly get back to Lakshmana. He had shared his email ID along with his contact number. And yes, he has already shared one application form also. Like if you're really interested to join this course, so you can fill up the form where one of our counselor will get back to you with all the details. So thank you so much. We are winding up with the webinar.